First, we have Hitman 3, the latest in IO Interactive's stealth action adventure series. This has been around since the beginning of the PlayStation 4 generation, and now we have Hitman 3, which will be a cross-generation PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 title. The developers have noted that the game will be a lot more mature, serious, and darker than the previous installments in the trilogy, and we'll see how this one ultimately turns out. The previous two games have been pretty good, haven't been received incredibly well from a commercial standpoint, but game quality has definitely been there, and this one is out January 20th. Next up, we have Bladed Fury. Bladed Fury is a game that came out on Steam back in 2018, December of 2018, and it's an action game set in ancient China, bringing players addictive experiences with its unique Chinese traditional art style and sound design. If you want me to compare this to a game, it really gives me vibes of something like Muramasa the Demon Blade, and that is high praise. I'm a big fan of that title, and Bladed Fury looks quite good. This is a game that got a very positive reception on Steam with 85% positive reviews and a 74 on Metacritic. Next up, we have Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time Remake. This is widely considered to be the best Prince of Persia title. I myself am partial towards POP 2008, but in terms of the traditional POP title, Sands of Time, you cannot go wrong with it. And this is not just a measly remaster, no, this is a full-on remake for consoles. And this is something that hardcore Prince of Persia fans are definitely going to enjoy, but if you're a newcomer to the franchise, great starting point, and would strongly recommend to keep this one on your radar. This one is due out January 23rd. Next, for JRPG fans, there is Atelier Ryza 2 Lost Legends and the Secret Fairy. This definitely isn't the franchise that has garnered mainstream appeal, such as a Final Fantasy, or even at the level of a Tales of or a Persona. This is one of the more niche JRPG franchises, but Atelier has been rather consistent in its gameplay offerings, and it seems like they are trying to put more equity into the franchise, so this one is out January 25th. If you're a fan of JRPGs, keep it on your radar, and do check out the existing games. Next up, we have another game that's been out on PC for quite a while with a really positive reception, and that is the Pedestrian. This came out early this year, back in January, and it got an overwhelmingly positive reception. 1,385 Steam reviews, 98% positive, and it is a side-scrolling puzzle platformer of a sort. A really cool art style here, and again, really strong reception on PC with an 81 on Metacritic as well. It notes, enter into a dynamic 3D world with stunning graphics and challenging puzzles. You play by rearranging and reconnecting public signs in order to explore and advance through each engaging environment. No official release date, but it is scheduled for sometime in January. And lastly, we have Sword of the Necromancer. If you are a fan of action, adventure, old school RPG style games, this is definitely going to be right up your alley. You have to help Tama to save Coco using the powers of the forbidden sword of the Necromancer, turn your foes into allies, and reach the depths of the Necromancer's dungeon. Defeat the Guardians to gain enough soul power to bring Coco back from the dead, no matter the cost. Again, very old school look to it, but something that's definitely up my alley. This one is also scheduled for a release sometime in January of 2021. So there you go, quickly covered 6 new PlayStation 4/PlayStation 5 games that are coming in January of 2021. Let us know which games excite you the most in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.